This morning, schools continue to call in. Greene County just closed, and Iowa Central Community College went virtual because of all this. 64 schools calling in. Vehicles kind of tipped over out there. The winds are just crazy.
High-profile vehicles, it's really easy to lose control with these types of strengths. You know, we're talking greater than 50-mile-per-hour gusts still, especially once you get out in the open, nothing blocking those winds. We're still holding on to about a 58-mile-per-hour gust at last check at the Des Moines Airport. That is the strength of the baseline severe thunderstorm strength gust. So when we're talking about 58 or greater, that is going to lead to potentially some damage. And we've seen some in the 60s over the past even just 12 hours, 6 hours even. So visibilities right now, yes, the winds blowing around a lot of stuff and some of that light patchy snow. Iowa Falls now coming in around 4 miles of visibility. Webster City been a problem spot as well, even like we've seen it from the Storm Chaser live video, live pics near Story City as well. So the farther north you go along I-35 corridor and out east, that's going to be the worst travel for you. Everywhere else does seem to be better for the most part. 5 miles of visibility. We got to check out what's going on down to Ottumwa. Not a lot of snowfall possible, but even then, just some light snow, it gets blown around, that can cause those visibilities to drop. But overall, that snow factor is winding down, if not pretty much wrapped up for most of the state. This is the past 3 hours where we're seeing the light snowfall patches pick up and then kind of snow themselves away. We're not going to see that really last very long, but those winds, that holds on to that blowing snow factor throughout the morning for some spots. Again, highlighting areas north of Highway 30. Wind gusts throughout the rest of this morning by around 8 to 9 o'clock. They really start to die down. Still 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts for more than half of the state, but we are going to be even calming down to around 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts for this afternoon. Still breezy, still going to be dealing with these winds, still chilly, but overall the winds are weakening. That trend will continue even into the overnight hours. As far as the snow chances throughout the day, still a possibility of some passing brief snow showers, but again, really low accumulations, patchy blowing snow still because the gusts are still going to be around 20 to 30 miles per hour for the afternoon. But as we head through the rest of Thursday now, we're jumping into our next round of snowfall. Possibility of snow showers throughout Thursday morning, better chance of snow, even that shade of pink. That is the wintry mix. So an ice threat is going to be mainly areas south of that. If you draw a line from the northwestern tip to the southeastern tip, south of that line, that'll be the better chance for more of that ice, more of that wintry mix. Along and north of that line is going to be more of that snow chance, and that'll be wrapping up as we go deeper into Thursday evening and overnight. As far as how much snow to expect throughout the day, a dusting, and then tomorrow we'll add on to about 1 to 2 inches. Not going to be a big snowmaker for us, mainly down to the south and southeast, around 2 to 4. But overall, it is going to be another round of potential slick travel as we talk about Thursday afternoon and evening. And then we're keeping an eye on the next round on Saturday, mainly picking up on light to moderate snow, but that is going to still be a possibility impacting travel as we go throughout the first day of the weekend. Third Saturday in a row for snowfall. As we go through the next just 4 days, obviously a lot going on. Weather alert for today due to the wind wrapping up throughout the morning. Weather impact for Thursday as we go into even Saturday as well. Snow and ice possibility as we go into Thursday. Strictly snow, cold as we go throughout Saturday. Sub-zero temperatures, they are going to return Saturday night into Sunday before we rebound back in the 30s and near 40 next week.